Hi guys, in the previous video I showed you I picked these up just to take them apart. That one I picked up in a charity shop and that one I picked up in the recycling centre. Just want to see what's inside them, what sort of gearing they've got. This one looks the easiest because it's got screws on it. That one might have screws, they might be tucked underneath that red plastic. So we'll do this one first. That's interesting. The screws at that end were longer than the screws at that end. Not that I'm particularly worried about putting it back together. Oh, right. We've got a flywheel in there. I was guessing they were just using the size of the wheels to act as flywheels, but no, they've got a proper little flywheel in there. Right, can we go further? Might be able to get a screwdriver there. The wheels certainly don't want to come off easily. Yeah, I think we're going to be stuck unless we can get the wheels off. We can separate here. A bit of a struggle, but we probably could. But we won't be able to take the plastic cover apart unless we can pull the wheels free. Right, I'll go and see what I can do about the wheels. Well, I just used brute force and pulled very hard, and these two wheels came off. Unfortunately, they're the wrong side. I need them to come off this side so I can get a screwdriver in there. So I'll try again. But I just thought I'd show you that because that's typical, isn't it? That's life. Right. A little bit bent, that one. So I had to use brute force in the end. I could have tried boiling them, putting them in boiling water. That usually loosens them a bit as well. So if for some reason you want to take one apart without being completely destructive, then I would suggest putting them in boiling water. These tyres appear to come off, and then you could just heat up the wheel in boiling water. That should soften it a bit, and then you should be able to get it off a bit easier. Right, now let's have a look inside, see what we've got. I'm quite pleased with this because it is more complicated than I expected. I was thinking it might have just been a simple shaft up the middle to join the two axles together. But it's not. We've got a nice selection of gears. So we've got flywheel. Separating piece, and look at all those nice gears. So if you're looking for a few gears for one of your projects, there's a good selection there. I bet that you could put a motor on there, take that flywheel off, put a motor on there, and you could drive all the wheels that way. Yeah. Well, that's handy. How many have we got? Because I bent that one, it doesn't want to come out. I'll just straighten it. That's better. Yeah, a lovely selection of gears. Yeah, well, very pleased with that. Nice little flywheel as well. So I'll put that into my box of gears and the one that dropped on the floor. So, should we take this one apart as well? Well, that one, the shafts come right out anyway. A bit of knurling on there, I expect grips of gear that's inside. So, where's the screws? Are there any? Not there. Does it just come apart? I think there's a party going on outside somewhere. I keep hearing young ladies making lots of noise. Yeah, there's no screws. So basically the same, which is not surprising. Probably for copyright reasons it's got minor differences. Although I don't think some of these companies particularly care about copyright, do they? Yeah, very similar. Flywheel. Separator piece in the middle. And a nice bunch of gears again. So, mix them all together. I have no intention of putting it back together. Those are nice big lumpy tyres. Might be useful for something. They feel like they're... I don't know, look, it's the same. Very similar. Very similar. Yeah, well there we go. Tear down of two little flywheel driven toy cars, 4-wheel drive, flywheel driven. Just had a thought with these flywheels. Beyblades, anybody?
Hey, thanks for watching. There's plenty of videos on my main channel with more added daily, so don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to keep you up to date with my new releases. My second channel, Grandad's Other Channel, is where I put the longer videos with more detail. Then there's my Facebook page, and you can follow me on Twitter. You can help keep my channel running by donating $1 on Patreon to buy me coffee. And if you fancy some Grandad merchandise, I have 2 shops, one on Redbubble and the other on Cotton Cart. Finally, you can always find more information in the video description. Thanks again for watching.